All right, hello once again. Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. And as part of the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Website Development Program, and in particular, the AWD1111 .NET Framework with Web Databases class, I've been going over a series of 12 chapters, or whatever you want to call them, from DotNetOdyessy that's called ASP.NET MVC5 Free Course. I've done the first 11 chapters, so there's 1 to 4 that you can see on your screen right now. There's 5 to 7. Eight through 11. And that means we're up to chapter 12. And here we go over the UD or the UD or the update and delete part of using CRUD with ASP.NET MVC. All right. So, like I said, this is it. Part 12 of 12. It says in the last chapter we added movie information to the database and printed the list of movies. Again, I have not been able to do that. That's on me. All right. If for some reason I go through this thing, which I plan on doing, the first week of class and it doesn't work, that's on me too. But then we'll try to make it work as a class. All right. It says now let us write some code to update the existing data, and then finally in the last part of the chapter talk about how to delete data. We'll change the index view so it can have an edit option against each movie. All right. So what we want to be able to do is to loop through this, and as it says, have an edit option. So, in other words, we want this. And ideally, what we really want is an edit, an update. Actually, edit is update, but an edit like a list or something which will show it, and a delete. All right. It says, in the below updated index view, I am looping through the movie list and creating a row for each movie in an HTML table. Table class of Bootstrap used for styling the table. So this is the view.cshtml file. Let's grab all of this. Let's find the view.cshtml file. It's the index file, I'm sorry. All right, right now, not too much in it. There's a little more. It's giving me an error here. Well, that's got to be a little v. So hopefully that'll fix that error. And I don't know, but didn't fix the other one. Okay, it's not recognizing at movie here. But I'm not getting errors here, which is interesting. Dot title. But like I said, it's not giving me any error. In the year, for some reason it doesn't like this. Let's do a save all. Again, it's pretty obvious this isn't going to work in its current format. So when we run it, that's what we should have there. Now, look at this. There's a couple important things here. At least one important thing. First one is, when we put that one in, the Shawshank Redemption, if you followed their lead right there, you put in bad data. But since we weren't checking it, that's bad data. So you'd want to edit that. All right, the edit should bring up the screen that looks very similar to when you're inserting something new. The only difference is there should be values in all the fields. So as it says, the user should come in and click the edit link to update movie information. Well, that makes sense. Upon clicking this link, you'll be shown another page with the movie information on it. I know what I just said. All right, again, that Shawshank is what I already mentioned. Now let us write the edit action method, the one that's going to be called when the user clicks the edit link. So we want to go back to our movie controller. We don't have an edit action in here. We've got an add. Now we're going to put in the edit, and I believe later we'll put in the delete. Again, let me get rid of some of these. Boy, I don't know why the author does that with all these blank spaces. To me, that just makes it very hard to understand exactly what's going on. So, all right. So you're telling it to go in there and look based on the ID that you're giving it. All right. If there was no ID passed, you should return not found. And actually, that's if there is no movie with the ID that you passed in. So let's say you've got 10 movies and you put in an ID for movie 400. Probably wouldn't pass. Again, my guess right here, when we come in and we try to run this off of the edit right here, so we now, well, I guess we're going to have to come in. Hold on a second. Right click inside and choose Add View. Well, that would sure make sense. So we want to right mouse click inside of here and choose Add View. All right. In the generated thing, it says I have copy pasted the entire content and made the following changes. Change the action method to edit, update the heading in the form text to edit. So the completed edit method should be right here. So there it is. I just copied in everything the way the author had it. Again, there's a heck of a lot of white space in here that isn't necessary. Not sure why I'm getting errors there. Also not sure why I'd need that, but that's what they're putting in there. And it looks as though that's the only place I'm getting errors right now. Okay, again, I'm just trying to get rid of some of this white space and clean this thing up a little bit. I don't mind a certain amount of white space. Sometimes it's even welcomed, but sometimes it's just that it gets in the way. All these strong things, I'm not sure what the heck that's doing. All right. See what happens if I get rid of the strong from there. Okay. Looks like I still have an error someplace. Let's do a file save all. Even with that error, let's see if we can let the system find it for us. So I'm going to right mouse click on edit and choose view in browser and see if I get an error message. And I do. It says the unhandled exception was here, and it's right there. Like I said, I hope to be able to clean this up, fix this up. All right. Because I'm not sure right now what the problem is. Oops, there we go. All right, see if we can finish this thing up. What should have happened is when you click the edit link, it came up like this. If you clicked edit movie, all right, so this was number 2, that would bring this up. So let's say you wanted to, let's say you put the Godfather and you forgot the T. It said the Godfather. You could add the T, click edit movie, and it would bring it back up. That would be in the post right here. Copy. So we come back into here. We go back into our controller. There was the get. There would be the post. Again, got to remove some of this white space. Sorry. Okay. I'm still, or was still, getting that error message when I went up. I thought I was. Now it looks like I'm not getting an error message in here. I'm not sure if I am or not. So let's save all. Let's try bringing up edit and see what happens. What I'm going to do right in front of your very eyes, because I'm just about finished with this, is I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look and see if they have the finished product in here someplace. All right. And if they do, I'm going to look at their code. Maybe I can see what I did wrong. Maybe I did quite a few things wrong. I don't know. All right, the deletion, which is the last thing for us to do here. As it says, deleting a movie is similar to editing a movie. When you delete as mentioned right here, we need to do the following steps. Create the delete get and the delete post. In the delete get, we bring the information up on the screen. In the delete post, we actually remove it. All right. But before any of the steps, we need to update our index view to add the delete link. So in our index view, we want that to say delete right here. Now, one thing, just so you know, one thing that you get when you use the scaffolding from ASP.NET is you can have it set up that if you choose an entity framework with read-write type of actions, you'll get all this stuff for you automatically. Kind of neat that they do it this way, though, because they're actually making you come in and learn how to do it yourself. All right, update the index view, adding a delete link for each movie. So we need to come in here, go to our index.cshtml, find right now where we've got there's our edit. So we would need to add there the delete. And my guess is, well, now I don't know why that would have gotten rid of the error, but it did. Save all. So when we run the application, we should have both of these. Again, we're getting errors. We are getting errors. So my guess is that if I come in here and go into my index.cshtml and try to view it in the browser, I'm either going to get an error or it's just not going to work correctly. Yeah, see that? You'll have to take my word for it. We'll fix this. And it has to do with this doggone thing I put right there. But we'll get it fixed. So the get method for delete is shown right here. All right, so let's go through the rest of the code here. We're already at 18 minutes. Okay, we will finish it up in just a couple minutes.